My favorite Kanye West song, and it's an oldie but still a goodie. I have the video of it on my hard drive. Gold Digger. That is a funny song, and that's the kind of rap and hip-hop music I like. In recent days, Kanye West has found himself in some hot water in recent days. What else is new? Well, at least concerning Donald Trump. I mean, the leftist side of the black community was not too happy when Trump first got elected and Kanye showed up at Trump Towers to congratulate him. But now they're losing their minds. Even Snoop Dogg has chimed in, but fuck him. I was never really a Snoop Dogg fan. No, really. Snoop, go back to making brownies with Martha. Really. It all started when he came in to defend Candace Owens, and I really couldn't give a fuck about Candace Owens. I don't trust that woman as far as I can throw her. But she did say some things about the black community that I do agree with, and so does Kanye. Kanye likes her way of thinking. But that was only the beginning. Next thing you know, he's taking pictures with a MAGA hat on, Make America Great Again. And he's talking about slavery being a choice, or that is a state of mind. And the leftist end of the black community have lost their collective minds over it. Some are saying he's doing this to promote his new album. If that's the case, it's a bad idea, because you have hip-hop stations that are refusing to play any of his songs now. And now we have Maxine Waters, good old Maxine, who has gone full-blown Orwellian on him. Oh, really? Did you hear what she said? Well, Kanye West is a very creative young man who has presented some of the most revolutionary material in the African-American community. But we also think that sometimes Kanye West talks out of turn, and perhaps sometimes he needs some assistance in helping him to formulate some of his thoughts. Well, Comrade Maxine, why don't you go hump a statue of Karl Marx? Because Kanye West is doing just fine thinking on his own. He may be guilty of some asshat behavior, but humans, from time to time, are guilty of resembling that remark, and that includes you, Comrade Maxine. But as far as you're concerned, there is no truth but the truth Comrade Maxine tells you. Yes, Comrade Maxine, war is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. That's the thinking you want to assist Kanye to formulate. I don't know if Kanye ever read George Orwell's 1984, but he's right about slavery. People like you, Comrade Maxine, have others formulating their thought to living in a slave mentality. That's the only way people like you stay in power, Comrade Maxine. And I know you think as a white man, I have no say when it comes to issues in the black community. But that's where you're wrong, Comrade Maxine. As long as you and others in power continue to use slavery and white people to blame for the shortcomings of your black community, I and others have not only the right, but the obligation to chime in and call out your bullshit, Comrade Maxine. Because it's people as yourself, Comrade Maxine, who are solely responsible for the state of your black community. You are the one who fans the flames of race and intolerance. That's how you stay in power. You don't want black folks to think for themselves. People like Kanye West scares you to death, even more so than Donald Trump succeeding and possibly winning a second term. Both principles are a threat to your position of power. It isn't Donald Trump who needs to be impeached. You are the one who needs to be impeached. I thought that back in 1992 with the LA riots, when you saw it as a rebellion and did not want a trial for the thugs who pulled Reginald Denny out of his truck and beat him within an inch of his life. You saw that as justification for the Rodney King beating. And did those cops go overboard? Yes. But that whole incident would have never happened if Rodney King had simply pulled over in the first place. But according to you, Comrade Maxine, they rebelled because they were tired of being forgotten, just as you do with them after every election. But you have them conditioned to think it's not your fault. It's all the fault of white people and an institution that died nearly 160 years ago. The problem isn't white people, or slavery, or even segregation. The problem is, Comrade Maxine, is that your black community only makes up 13% of the population, yet are responsible for more than 60% of the crime. And it's even worse when you talk black on black crime. But to speak such truths is racist. You don't want the problems in your black community fixed. Otherwise, you would not be living in a $4.5 million mansion or one of the many other houses you own. You're not the cure, Comrade Maxine. You are the cancer crawling the surface of this best of all possible worlds. And more people, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, are beginning to go the way of Kanye. And each one is just another nail in the coffin of a formulated leftist thought, Comrade Maxine. Thanks for stopping by and for tuning in, and please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And until we talk again, I want you all to be well and enjoy life.